Hey guys, Steve here from theturtlefollower.com with your stock market outlook for this week. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We're going to take a quick look at the four major indices: S&P 500, NASDAQ, the Dow, and the Russell, and maybe get an idea of where we might be headed this week. So last week, and actually the last 2 weeks, has been pretty much in a downtrend. All right, we've accumulated, I believe it's 9 out of the last 11 days have been down. The up days have been fairly large days, but quickly reversed on the following day. So what I'm looking at on the S&P is using these two potential trend lines. So using from February 3rd to 8 and April 14th to August 8th. So we're coming right in. When you intersect those, they intersect perfectly with where we came in and put in this large reversal candle on Thursday, the 2nd of October. So I'm looking at the potential of this being another bottom. All right, we've had this downtrend line, came into that trend line. I did discuss how I wasn't necessarily convinced that if we tested this trend line that we would actually bounce off of it. But as of right now, we have bounced off of it. The next thing we would need to see would be a continuation on Monday, on today, above this trend line. All right, that's the first thing that I think needs to happen, is to break this downtrend line. If we consolidate, say, between this downtrend line and this uptrend line, say in here, I think it leads more to the opportunity to break down below this level and then test 1900. So I would say we're cautiously waiting to see which direction we're going to break here. The 50-day moving average, the 20-day moving average are both above these prices, and the last couple times we've had that, we've quickly regained those levels. All right, so you can see here, bounced off the trend line, moved higher, bounced off the trend line, moved higher, bounced off the trend line, moved higher, all within a matter of a few days. Very little consolidation, just basically a V-shaped reversal. So, we're kind of expecting that to happen again. But like I said, if we were to start to consolidate and put in a couple boxes to fill in this little triangle here, I think we would end up potentially reversing and testing 1900. On the NASDAQ, similar situation here. We did basically bounce off of these previous highs back here through the end of July. Then we moved sideways, and now again we are in a downtrend where we are putting in a series of lower highs and lower lows, coming right back into that 50-day moving average in this key support level. We did break down below it, but we did not close below that level on Thursday. Instead, we used that level and then rallied on Friday. But again, look at where we rallied to. Rallied right to the downtrend line and right to the breakdown of this previous consolidation. So again, next thing I would be looking at here would be a break of the downtrend and a resumption higher into this box, and then maybe even a break over 4100. But for right now, again, it's more of a wait and see mode, and let's see which way the market wants to go. Again, if we were to put in some consolidation days and fill in this triangle in here, then I think the idea would be more that we would break down. And if we were to break down from the NASDAQ, I would say the next possible price target would be down here at 3850. The Dow, this was up 197 points on Friday. But you could see it's the same type of patterns that are coming through. All right, we're in this very controlled downtrend. We put in a nice reversal signal on Thursday. We rallied through that on Friday. So again, downtrend line is intact. We need to see if we're going to break above this level or if we're going to fill in this triangle and break down. This one is the stronger of the three that we actually the four that we're going to discuss. As this one is above the 50-day moving average. All right, so this one tested the downtrend, and now we rallied back above the 50-day moving average. So again, let's see if we're going to break the downtrend or break the uptrend line, whichever one comes first. All right, and the last one is the Russell. All right, so the Russell, we've been talking about this symmetrical triangle. All right, so we had this lower, or this low here, higher low, and then we were coming in. It looked like we were going to bounce here on the 24th and then potentially test higher. And then again, we had the high here on the 3rd, and then again on the 3rd again. So exactly 2 months, July 3rd and September 3rd. We got the bounce off this trend line, and then sure enough, we were reversed immediately, broke down, and came back and tested this 1075 area. Now, if we look up here on the weekly chart, right through here is that 1075, all right, 1085, 1075. So we've had a low here, a low here, and a low here. And even if you want to go all the way back to last year, we've had 4 significant lows come right at this level. So my assumption now is that, again, we are testing that level. We should not break below these lows. We should hold these levels and then eventually test this downtrend line. That would be my assumption if you were going to take that trade. We are still in a downtrend. All right, it's very steep, but it's a downtrend nonetheless. So the next thing you would want to see, first of all, before you were assuming that that would happen, would you be a break of this downtrend line. That would be the first thing we would need to see. And then maybe some sideways movement, and then a move higher again. But like I said, we've had that the last few times we've come in. We had a move to the 50-day, a pullback, and move higher. Here, it just rallied straight through the 50-day off that level and tested, let's see, what is this, 1200. So that would be my assumption of what happened here. I think it's fairly oversold. Again, looking at this linear regression channel that we have, it's kind of the new thing that we're kind of looking at here. You could see we're very oversold. All right, we're coming into that second standard deviation move. It tried to move below that, and it didn't during the week. So I would say at this point, just similar to how we were here, as it came sideways and came sideways and came sideways, it hit that linear regression channel, and that sparked a huge rally. All right, we rallied from 770 all the way up to 1170. So 400 points, almost a 50% move in the Russell when the last time we hit this linear regression channel. So not saying that that's going to happen again, but it just proves to the power of this channel, and where we may come in is, you know, this could very well be a significant bottom here. It's been 4 times we've tested that, and maybe now we're going to go ahead and rally at least to 1200, and then if we had the chance and potentially could break out over 1200, you know, who knows where it goes. Maybe it's another year-long rally like we had here. The funny thing is, if you look at these charts, you know, we talk about seasonality sometimes and how things act in certain periods of the year. The last time that this consolidation happened, we basically bottomed right at the beginning of November. So, you know, maybe it's a month off, or maybe it's going to move sideways for another 4 weeks before bottoming. Who knows? But it's just interesting to see that exactly 2 years ago, we put in a significant bottom, which led to a rally. So as far as to sum it all up, I would say the next few days are imperative and very important for the bulls and the bears. If the bulls want to take this back to new highs, then they have to do it in the next few days. I think if it doesn't happen, I would say by Wednesday, that we're not breaking that downtrend line. To me, that means that the bears are in control and we are probably headed for lower prices. We'll see how it plays out, but that's how I'm trading it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also follow me StockTwits, Twitter, Google+, for all the future updates. So have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you tonight for the strategy session.